Hello students, welcome back to our video. So in the last video we discussed about the meaning of revenues, expenses, payment and receipts. And now we are going to start with the remaining terms. So let's start with the profit. Profit means after deduction of regular payments, which is also known as revenue payments, from the regular receipt, which is known as revenue receipt of the year, and the remaining surplus is known as profit. In other words, we can say that the excess of day-to-day incomes over expenses of the business is known as profit. This means if the income earned is more than expenses, then there will be profit for the business. So the excess of day-to-day incomes over expenses of the business is called profit. This is revenue profit. In accounts, this kind of profit is computed from profit and loss account. This kind of profit is also called revenue profit because this profit is the difference of revenue income and revenue expenses. This is a regular profit, but many times there is a creation of irregular profit, also known as capital profit. So in short, we can say that if the regular income is more than regular expenses, then it is called profit. And in other words, we can also say that it is revenue profit. Now, so this was the meaning of profit. Now let's move to the next term, that is loss. Now the computation of loss is contrary to profit computation. The difference obtained by the deduction of regular incomes from the regular expenses is called loss. Means it is a loss is a difference between regular incomes from the regular expenses, and if expenses are if expenses are more than incomes, then it is called a loss. This is called revenue loss, and deficit word is popular for loss in practice. So loss is can also be called, in other words, it's deficit. Now in another type of loss, there can be happening of loss without doing any kind of activity. So there are many kinds of loss which occurs without doing any kind of activity. This is also recorded in the books of accounts. For example, goods destroyed by fire. If cost of these goods is rupees 5,000, so then the loss will be of rupees 5,000. Goods stolen, destroyed in transit, means destroyed in transportation due to accident, goods destroyed in rain, etc. are all the illustrations of these sorts of loss, means the loss which occurs without doing any kind of activity. If any assets meets with an accident, then this event is also treated as loss. Any asset is sold less than book value, then the amount which is not received is also called loss. So this is known as capital loss. So this was the explanation for the loss. Now the next term is gain. Gain means profit and gain are popular as synonyms, means profit and gain both are same. Instead of profit, we can also use gain, or instead of gain we can also use profit. So profit and gain both are same, and they are the most popular synonyms, profit and gain. Now the next is purchase. Purchase means many items or services are purchased in the business. All these purchases are not treated as purchase of business. Means like there are many items that business purchase in their day-to-day transactions, but all that purchase of items is not treated as purchase of business. Rather, they are the expenses of business. A businessman does the business of goods, then the purchase of that goods is treated as purchase in accounting. It means that if a businessman is doing a business of goods, and the purchase of that goods is treated as purchase in accounting. So any purchase of goods is treated as purchase in accounting, but all the items which are purchased are not treated as purchase, but rather they are the expenses of business. So only the purchase of goods is treated as purchase in accounting. For example, when stationery is purchased by a grain merchant, it is a stationery expense. But if he purchases grain instead of stationery, if he purchases grain, then it is treated as purchase, because grain is a type of good. This purchase can be in the cash or in the credit form. So all the only the purchase of goods in the business is treated as purchase in accounting. Now the next is sales. Sales means businessman receives different types of incomes from business, but all these incomes are not treated as sales. So all there are many types of incomes that business receives, but all that income received is not treated as sale. But if a businessman does the business of goods, sales of that goods is treated as sales in accounting. So only the sale of goods is treated as sales in accounting. Income generated by grain merchant. For example, income generated by grain merchant through sale of grain is called sales. So in short, we can say that only the purchase of goods, or we can say that only the sale of goods, they are only considered as the purchase in accounting, or we can say that sales in accounting. Now let's move to the another term, that is stock. Stock means the goods purchased by businessmen for business purpose, that is trading purpose. Goods remain unsold from that goods is called as stock. So goods which are purchased by businessmen for the business purpose, but if the goods are remain unsold, means if all the goods are not sold, then the remaining goods is known as stock. For example, a businessman has purchased goods of rupees 70,000, out of which that goods of worth rupees 45,000 are sold. So out of 70,000, goods of worth rupees 45,000 is sold for 75,000. Then the stock will be of rupees 25,000, because a businessman has purchased goods of rupees 70,000, but after 70,000 only 45 goods of worth rupees 45,000 is sold, but it is sold for 75,000. So the remaining stock, like it would be like 70,000 was total, but out of that 45,000 was only sold. So 70,000 minus 45,000. So the remaining would be 25,000 is known as stock. So the stock will be of rupees 25,000. At the end of the accounting year, the closing stock would be of rupees 25,000 and it would be opening stock of rupees 25,000 for the next year. So closing stock is current asset. In brief, stock means surplus of goods from purchase. So in short, we can say that stock is the surplus of goods from purchase. Means the stock which remains unsold is known as stock. The goods which remains unsold is known as stock, and stock is a current assets. So the closing stock is a current asset. So that closing stock would be the opening stock for the next year. So this was the meaning of stock. Now we are going to stop here. In the next video we would be discussing the remaining terms. So if you have any questions or any doubts, please feel free to comment below the video. Thank you.